Jada Matthews's hands trembled as she folded the freshly pressed shirt, each crease a silent testament to the 6 months she had served in the penthouse of Vincent Romano, one of New York's most feared mafia bosses. Her existence was a delicate dance between invisibility and survival, where being seen equated to danger. She kept her head down, her voice quiet, and her presence negligible. But today, everything was different. The weight of desperation pressed heavily on her chest. She needed to step beyond her invisible confines. "Mr. Romano." Her voice barely rose above the hush of the evening as she stood at the threshold of his office, a space forbidden unless summoned. Vincent looked up slowly from the documents scattered across his dark oak desk, the late afternoon sun casting a hard glow on his sharp features. His eyes, a stormy gray, bore into her soul with an intensity that sent shivers down her spine. "I have to ask you something," she said, her words rushing out before courage could falter. Vincent's gaze did not waver. "I'm listening." Jada swallowed hard. This was madness. Yet 3 days ago, her younger sister, Anna, had called, the urgency in her voice unmistakable. Family was gathering, expectations mounting, and Jada had spun a lie she could no longer uphold. "I told them I'm married," she confessed, "but there's no one. I need you to pretend to be my husband just for one day." The room seemed to still as Vincent considered her request. "Your husband?" he repeated, the weight of those words filling the silence. She nodded, voice trembling. "One day, a family reunion in Harlem, just a few hours. I'll repay you however you want." His expression softened, or at least masked the danger lurking beneath, with a slow nod. "And why this lie? Why tell them you're married?" Jada's eyes flickered with a mixture of shame and defiance. "Because I'm 27 and still cleaning houses. Because my mother works herself to exhaustion and my sister's scholarship depends on me. Because every family gathering they look at me with pity. And this lie makes them see me differently, worth choosing." Vincent leaned back, his gaze piercing. "What did you tell them about me?" Jada's lips quivered. "That you're successful, kind, that you make me happy." A shadow passed over Vincent's face, a flicker of something unspoken. "One day," he said quietly. "Just Saturday." "Just Saturday," she repeated, barely breathing. "You were never invisible, Jada," he said, stepping closer, his voice softer than she'd ever heard. "I've noticed you from the start." She met his eyes for the first time, feeling the walls around her begin to crumble. The days leading up to the family reunion blurred into a series of unexpected moments that Jada could scarcely believe. Vincent demanded details, not just names, but the essence of her world. He wanted to know how her mother, Elena, had raised 2 girls single-handedly after their father passed when Jada was 13. How her grandmother, Nana Lila, ruled the kitchen with her legendary cornbread and a glare that could silence any argument. How her sister Anna, sharp as a tack in her engineering studies at NYU, had a habit of sizing up anyone new with relentless questions. "You're going to face the Inquisition," Jada warned during one of their evening sessions in his office. She sat across from him now, no longer the invisible maid, but someone almost seen. Vincent jotted notes with the precision of a strategist plotting a takeover, not a charade. "I've stared down worse than family dinners," he replied, a rare hint of humor softening his edges. "Federal agents, rival crews. Your sister won't break me." She laughed despite herself, the sound surprising them both. In those sessions, layers peeled back. Vincent noticed the way she stirred her tea counterclockwise when deep in thought, how she always polished his cufflinks extra bright on Fridays, how her shoulders tensed whenever distant sirens wailed through the city nights. One morning, a discreet package arrived at her staff quarters. Supple leather flats in deep burgundy, a flowing midi dress in sapphire blue that hugged her curves just right, and pearl earrings that caught the light like whispered secrets. The card, in his bold script, "Wear what makes you shine." It fit flawlessly, as if he'd measured her in her sleep. The gesture stirred something unfamiliar, warmth, perhaps care. No one had ever seen her so completely. Her past boyfriends had come and gone, too self-absorbed to notice her quiet sacrifices. Friends offered sympathy, but never solutions. Vincent? He catalogued her like she was priceless. That Friday, his security chief, a grizzled veteran named Luca, cornered her by the espresso machine. "The boss doesn't invest like this," Luca muttered, eyes scanning the hall. "Not in anyone. He's mapping your block in Harlem, vetting routes, ensuring no loose ends. This ain't just a favor, Jada." She brushed it off, but doubt crept in. Impossible. Vincent Romano operated in shadows of power and peril. She dusted them. Yet, as she lay awake that night, memories replayed, his gaze lingering when she hummed gospel tunes while ironing. The exact temperature he liked his espresso, 192 degrees, never hotter. The faint scar on his knuckles she now knew came from a street fight in his youth. Saturday dawned with a knot in her stomach. Staring at the dress on her narrow bed, panic surged. This would unravel spectacularly. Her family would sniff out the farce, demand truths she'd buried deep. A firm knock shattered her spiral. "Jada." Vincent's voice steady through the door. She opened it to find him transformed, crisp white shirt untucked over dark slacks, sleeves rolled to reveal veined forearms etched with faded ink, a coiled serpent, symbol of his Sicilian roots. Less kingpin, more the man from Red Hook who'd clawed his way up. "You look like you're facing execution," he observed, concern etching his brow. "I am," she admitted. "This is folly. Call it off. Say you're ill." His hand captured hers, thumb tracing her pulse. Warm, anchoring. "Breathe. We've prepared. Trust the plan." "You're Mafia," she blurted. "How do you blend into a Harlem block party?" A ghost of a smile. "I grew up blocks from there. Nonna's Sunday sauce simmered for hours. She'd whack my knuckles with a ladle for back talk. I know the rhythm." He paused, eyes locking. "Besides, one edge. I don't have to fake finding you extraordinary." Her breath hitched. Before she could probe, he released her hand. 30 minutes, and Jada. Today, be seen." As she dressed, the mirror reflected someone new, poised, radiant. The sapphire dress skimmed her rich brown skin, accentuating the curve of her hips, the strength in her stance. For once, invisibility felt like a choice she could shed. They descended to the garage, Vincent's armored Escalade purring like a beast leashed. Luca tailed in a nondescript sedan, insurance, Vincent called it. Jada protested the overkill, but he was unyielding. "Paranoia built this life. It keeps us breathing." Harlem pulsed alive as they neared, brownstones vibrant with laughter, barbecue smoke curling skyward, R&B spilling from stoops. Elena's row house overflowed, relatives from Philly, cousins from the Bronx, the air thick with joy and spice. The Escalade drew stares, too polished for the curb. Nana Lila spotted them first, waving from the porch like a beacon. Jada, and this the man. Lord have mercy, he fine. Jada's heart thundered as Vincent opened her door, hand extended gallantly. His touch lingered, possessive yet tender. The porch erupted. Hugs, whoops. Anna barreling down steps with braids flying. "So you're the ghost who's stolen my sister?" Anna teased, arms crossed, appraising Vincent like code under debug. Vincent extended a hand, smile disarming. "Anna Matthews, mechanical engineering prodigy. Jada brags about your robotics project non-stop." Anna blinked, guard cracking. "She does?" "Relentlessly," he said, arm slipping naturally around Jada's waist. "Proud doesn't cover it." The ice thawed. Introductions swirled. Elena enveloping Vincent in a flour-dusted hug, Uncle Ray grilling him on Nick's stats, cousins probing his import business. Vincent navigated flawlessly, praising Nana Leela's cornbread as better than Nonna's, debating playoffs with Uncle Ray, recalling names amid the chaos. His hand stayed at Jada's back, thumb brushing soothing circles. He tucked a stray curl behind her ear during her chatter with cousins, drawing envious sighs. It felt perilously real. Too real. Jada reminded herself, performance. But when Elena pulled her aside to the kitchen, eyes gleaming, the mask slipped. "He's gold. Baby girl," Elena whispered, squeezing her hands. "Attentive. Sees you. But tell Mama, are you truly content? You've been scarce, working those long hours. This life with him. It's yours, or what we wish for you?" Jada's throat tightened. "I'm happy, Mom, more than..." Elena searched her face, nodded. "Good, but if shadows creep in, you call. Pride be damned, you're my heart." A shout from the yard yanked them back. Raised voices. A new face pushing through. Devin, Jada's ex, the one who'd bailed when Elena's health tanked, calling her too burdened for his fast life. Flashy chains, cocky grin, he'd crashed via a distant cousin. His eyes locked on Vincent. Recognition dawned, twisting into malice. "Romano! Vincent Romano! Well, damn!" Vincent's warmth iced over. He shifted, shielding Jada subtly. The yard hushed. "You two know each other." Anna frowned. Devon smirked. "Business history. Nasty kind." Vincent's voice sliced clean. "Old debt settled. Ancient history." The warning hummed beneath. Devon pressed, turning to Jada. "Your folks know what he really..." Vincent closed in, murmuring low. Devon's smirk died, color drained. He backed off, mumbling excuses, vanishing into the crowd. Tension lingered like smoke. Eyes darted to Vincent, whispers brewing. The charade teetered. The barbecue limped on, but the air had thickened with unspoken questions. Devon slunk away like a whipped dog, but his parting shot lingered, seeding doubt. Jada felt eyes on them, curious glances from cousins, furrowed brows from Uncle Ray, even Nana Lila's sharp gaze softening into concern. Vincent played his role masterfully, piling plates with ribs and passing lemonade. But Jada caught the steel in his posture, the way his free hand hovered near his hip, ever vigilant. Anna cornered her by the cooler, voice low and urgent. "Sis, what was that?" Devon's face went ghost white, and Vincent. "That wasn't just talk, spill." "Old beef," Jada deflected, heart pounding. "Nothing real." Anna's eyes narrowed. "Don't gaslight me. I've seen enough true crime docs. That vibe, dangerous. You in over your head?" Before Jada could weave another lie, Elena appeared, looping arms around them both. "Enough grilling the lovebirds. Come eat before Nana claims the last wing." But her smile didn't reach her eyes. Vincent drew Jada aside moments later, under the oak tree, strung with lights. We should wrap soon. Heat's rising. She nodded, pulse racing. The performance had cracks now, and her family, her shield against pity, was glimpsing shadows she'd hidden. As they said goodbyes amid hugs and Tupperware stacks, Nana Lila gripped Vincent's hand firmly. You treat my grandbaby right here, or you'll answer to me. Her tone brooked no jest. Vincent met her stare evenly. With my life, ma'am. The promise hung heavy, more vow than script. In the Escalade, silence stretched until Harlem faded in the rear view. Vincent gripped the wheel, jaw set. Sorry for the glitch. Should have scouted better. You couldn't predict Devon, Jada said softly. What did you whisper to make him bolt? He exhaled. Reminded him his mom's in the Bronx, day shifts at the hospital. Brother's garage on 125th, kid nephew at PS 197. Facts. Clarity. Chill prickled her skin. Not fear, but awe at his reach. The same web-ensnaring threats now cradled her world. He knew you how? 2 years back, I cleared his gambling debts to the Colombians. He ran errands for me. 6 months, low stakes. Sloppy kid. Mouthy. Cut him loose. He resents it. Jada pieced it. Devon's volatility. His abandonment when bills mounted. Debt explained the rage, the flight. He ever hurt folks for you? Never touched violence. Couriers only. I vet deep for the real work. Vincent's eyes flicked to her. Trust is rare, earned slow. The penthouse loomed, a glass fortress over the glittering sprawl. In the private elevator, a scent humming, Jada's question burned. Why agree? Really? You could have laughed me out. Vincent turned, filling the space, cologne of cedar and smoke enveloping her. You asked, and I wanted to. His gaze stripped defenses. You think you're unseen, Jada? Background noise? Wrong. He stepped nearer, voice dropping. I hear you singing Aretha while scrubbing counters. Know you set my watch ahead 2 minutes 'cause I'm always late. Spot the callus on your thumb from that cheap knife. Saw you revive the ficus in the hall, the dead one. Breath stalled. She'd thought those quirks invisible. I notice you, he murmured, fingers grazing her jaw, tilting her chin. Day 1, humming through my door. So when you asked me to play Chosen. Wasn't play. Heart thundered. Professional lines blurred, employer, maid, impossible worlds. Yet she leaned in. Vincent. His name unlocked him. Lips met hers. Tentative, then fierce. Hands framed her face, then roamed, pulling her flush. Heat surged, months of unseen tension igniting. She clutched his shirt, tasting salt and need, reality shattering pretense. They parted gasping, foreheads pressed. Disaster, he rasped. Worst, she echoed, alive. My world's poison. Run while you can. Quit, severance, clean break. You want that? No. Arms banded tighter. Want you real, the man who sees me, makes me feel chosen. Eyes darkened with hunger, fear. You don't know my depths. Then show me, defiant. My choice. Phone buzzed, harsh vibration shattering. Vincent glanced. Luca. Face hardened. Business, urgent. He answered in clipped Italian, pacing. Jada caught tones, threat, names, hers, family. Dread coiled as he hung, thunderous. Devon's talking, to the Morettis, rivals itching for leverage. They know your name, Elena's address, Anna's dorm. Her blood iced. Because of me. Because of me. He cupped her face. But no harm comes. Swear it. Power unleashed. Calls flew. Guards to Elena's walk-up. Anna's campus. Nana Lila's. gas main scare, evacuations, hotels comped. Within 90 minutes, her kin safe, oblivious. Midnight found them on the terrace, city lights sprawling. Adrenaline ebbed, replaced by wonder. If you're staying, Vincent said, no more maid, partner, real. Trying this, she whispered. Us. Hey, if this tale's got you hooked on fake dates turning epic real, smash that subscribe button right now. Join the family of stories that hit different. Drop in comments. What's the wildest lie you told family that snowballed? Spill. We're reading everyone. Dawn crept, threats dormant, but Moretti schemed, Devon's grudge fueling war. Jada, now Vincent's heart, prime target. Dawn painted the penthouse in soft golds, but tension gripped Vincent like a vice. Devon's betrayal wasn't idle chatter. The Morettis, a ruthless crew from Jersey with eyes on Vincent's ports and protection rackets, saw Jada as the fracture point. They'd probe her family first, soft targets to draw blood without direct war. Vincent's phone lit up relentlessly. Luca confirming details, hackers tracing Devon's burner pings, spotters confirming Moretti scouts circling Harlem blocks. Jada watched from the terrace doors, mug clutched tight. How bad? She asked, voice steady despite the tremor. Worse than yesterday. Vincent pocketed the phone, striding to her. Devon fed them everything. Your full name, Elena's building, Anna's class schedule, even Nana Lila's bingo nights at the community center. They're testing, petty hits to rattle me. Her knees weakened. Because I dragged you into my mess. His hands steadied her shoulders, thumbs brushing collarbones. My enemies, my fight. You're the cost I never paid before. Eyes fierce. Ends today. Orders cascaded. By 7 a.m., unmarked vans ferried guards, ex-cops, loyal soldiers to key spots. Elena's apartment got round-the-clock eyes, disguised as maintenance. Anna's dorm saw fire drills pulling her to safe houses. Nana Lila grumbled about foolish city codes, but accepted the complimentary ride to a boutique hotel in Midtown. Vincent's web spun wide. Allies tipped off corner lookouts. Bribes silenced loose lips. Drones mapped escape routes. Jada insisted on action. Take me with you, to find Devon. Dangerous? He warned, but her glare, fierce, unyielding, cracked him. Warehouse in Hunts Point. Fine, but you stay back. The drive sliced through waking streets, fog clinging to the East River. Jada's mind raced. This man who'd memorized her coffee quirks now mobilized an empire for her kin. Gratitude warred with terror. Hunts Point loomed industrial, rusted silos, chain link rattling in wind. Luca waited at the chain gate, nodding grimly. Got him, mouthy but contained. Inside, the air reeked of oil and damp concrete. Devon slumped in a metal chair, wrists zip-tied, lip split, eyes darting wild between Vincent's men. Spotting Jada trailing, venom twisted his bruised face. Look at you, Jada, slumming up with the king? Thought you were too responsible for my world. Vincent halted paces away, aura chilling the space. Speak your piece, then silence. Devon spat blood, defiant. You discarded me like trash after I ran your dirt. Now playing house with the help? Moretti'll carve her up. Your pretty maid, her mama, that nosy sister. Leverage, Romano. You taught me that. Jada stepped forward, pulse hammering but chin high. Wrong, Devon. Always were. You bailed when Elena's chemo bills hit, called me a drag. Vincent, he sees sacrifice as strength. She locked eyes with her ex. You sold us out for spite. Pathetic. But go ahead. Tell your Moretti pals. Vincent's reached dwarfs theirs. My family's safer now than ever. Devon's sneer faltered, shock rippling. This Jada, bold, unbroken, eclipsed the woman he'd dismissed. Vincent's nod was subtle approval, pride flickering. Handled, Vincent said low to his men. Details stayed veiled, but Devon's screams echoed briefly as they exited. Message dispatched. Touch Jada circle, invite annihilation. Moretti's got the relay via anonymous drop. Coordinates, warnings, a finger as proof. Back in the penthouse by noon, exhaustion mingled with electric relief. Guards reported 0 incidents. Family resettled, chalking chaos to weird city maintenance. Anna texted memes about overzealous drills. Elena called praising the hotel spa. Nana Lila demanded recipes from room service. Vincent poured scotch, handing Jada a glass. Crisis averted, for now. She sipped, warmth spreading. You dismantled threats like puzzles, for me. Would again, 1,000 times. He set his glass down, closing distance. Question stands. Stay. Her fingers traced his jaw, feeling stubble rough under pads. Not as Maid, equals real stakes. Heat reignited. His mouth claimed hers, deeper now. Claims staked amid peril survived. Hands explored, shirts shed in hallway shadows, bodies colliding on leather couch. Passion poured, her nails raking his back, his lips mapping scars she'd never known. Waves crested, shattering doubts in gasps and whispers. Afterglow wrapped them, tangled sheets testament. Love's the risk, Jada murmured, head on his chest. Heartbeat thrummed steady beneath. Love, he tested, voice raw. You undo me. Moretti stewed, plotting bolder. Devon's loose ends tied, but vendettas festered. Jada's choice cemented. Vincent's fortress, her home. Yet whispers grew, a tale on Anna's commute, strange calls to Elena. The real storm brewed. Whispers turned to warnings by evening. Luca burst into the penthouse, face etched with urgency. Moretti's escalated. 2 scouts nabbed near Anna's lab, low level, but carrying her photo route maps. They're not bluffing anymore. Vincent's calm fractured. He barked coordinates, mobilizing crews. Jada's phone buzzed. Anna rattled. Sis, some creep followed my bus. Cops said coincidence, but... Elena's voicemail trembled. Hang-ups at her door, shadows in the hall. Jada's resolve hardened. We end this. Tonight. Vincent eyed her, assessing. Not you. Too hot. Together. Her stare dared refusal. Your world, my fight now. Reluctant nod. By dusk, they rolled to a derelict shipyard in Staten Island. Moretti neutral ground turned ambush site. Fog shrouded cranes like skeletal guardians. Waves lapped oily docks. Vincent's team fanned out. Silencers checked, eyes sharp. Intel pinpointed a meet. Moretti Lieutenant, Rico, coordinating hits via Devon's intel. They crept through rusted containers, Jada's sneakers silent on grit, heart slamming, but Vincent's hand in hers grounded. Stay low, he breathed. Voices echoed ahead. Rico's gravelly bark, underlings chuckling over Romano's girl easy mark. Jada's blood boiled. Vincent tensed, pistol drawn fluidly. Ambush flipped. Vincent's men struck first, flashes, grunts, bodies dropping. Rico spun, knife flashing, lunging at Vincent. Jada didn't freeze. Grabbing a loose pipe, she swung hard, cracking Rico's knee. He howled, crumpling. Vincent finished with precise efficiency, zip-tying the leader. Rico sneered up, spitting. Your maid's feisty. Moretti's own her now, family bait. They'll bleed you dry. Vincent knelt, voice lethal calm. Touch them. You vanish. Ports, crews, bloodlines. Gone. He pressed a blade to Rico's throat, drawing a thin line. Call it off. Now. Rico's defiance cracked under pressure. Phone tossed, shaky dial to bosses. Terms relayed. Truce, boundaries redrawn. Jada untouchable. Confirmation pinged. Scouts pulled. Tails vanished. Back home, adrenaline crashed into triumph. Jada bandaged a shallow cut on Vincent's arm, fingers steady. You trained for war. I just reacted. His hand covered hers. Reacted like family. My family. Gaze intense. Proud. Silence deepened. Charged. She straddled his lap, lips crashing urgent. Clothes discarded in fervent trail to bedroom. Bodies entwined, slow exploration yielding to frenzy. His hands worshipped curves, scars, hers mapped muscle, tattoos telling untold wars. Peaks shattered cries, binding deeper than vows. Spent, entwined, Vincent traced her spine. This life, chaos, bullets. Still choose? Fingers laced. Choose you. The man who built walls let mine crack first. Tears glistened. Love you, Vincent. Raw, real. Love you, he echoed fierce. Jada Matthews, you broke me open. Worth every scar. Dawn patrols confirmed. Moretti's retreated, licking wounds. Devon's thread severed permanently. Rumors of a disappearance quelled questions. Jada's kin settled, oblivious to shadows lifted. Anna aced a project. Elena planned a cruise, courtesy of Vincent's bonus. Nana Lila invited them for greens, eyeing Vincent like kin. But peace held fragile threads. Vincent's empire hummed vigilant. Jada stepped from shadows, no longer maid but anchor. Love forged in pretense, tempered by fire, unbreakable. Months blurred into a rhythm neither anticipated. Jada shed her uniform for good, enrolling in nursing classes at night. Vincent footing tuition without fanfare, insisting she chase dreams deferred. The penthouse transformed, her touches everywhere. Fresh herbs on sills, gospel records spinning, family photos framing walls once stark. Vincent's world adapted too. Luca joked about the boss going soft, but loyalty deepened, her quiet strength earning nods from hardened crews. Thanksgiving at Nana Lila's crackled with life, tables groaning under turkey, candied yams, mac and cheese towers. Vincent carved meat with practiced ease, fielding Uncle Ray's Nick's rants, charming cousins with tales of import logistics veiled smooth. No whispers of Devon, no Moretti shadows. Vincent's grip ensured silence. Anna grilled him on engineering ethics. He countered with genuine curiosity, sketching drone ideas on napkins. Elena beamed, squeezing Jada's hand. Found your match, baby. Real deal. Nana Lila pulled Vincent aside, post-feast, wooden spoon in hand like a scepter. You keep her shining, boy. Hurt her. This spoon meets more than dough. He chuckled, kissing her cheek. Nonna taught me the same. Won't fail. Later, under porch lights, Jada leaned into him. City hum distant. They love you. No pretending needed. His arm tightened. Earned it. Like you earned me. Rivals tested edges sporadically. Probes deflected. Borders ironclad. Jada learned the dance, encrypted alerts on her phone, self-defense drills with Luca, boundaries drawn firm. Fear faded to vigilance, love armored them. One night, post-threat quelled, Vincent knelt amid scattered takeout. Marry me, Jada, real rings, real vows, no more games. Tears spilled as she nodded. Yes, always. The wedding blended worlds, Harlem church bursting with kin, Vincent's select allies in tailored suits. Nana Lila's pie crowned the cake. Anna's toast roasted lovingly. Vows echoed raw, his promise to shield, hers to stand equal. Rings exchanged, simple gold etched with serpents and stars, their symbols entwined. Years on, Jada graduated nursing top of class, specializing in trauma care. Ironic poetry, Vincent savored. Eleanor retired to Florida, condo gleaming. Anna engineered breakthroughs, crediting Big Sis's grit. Family reunions swelled. Vincent a fixture, grilling master, storyteller, the man who chose fiercely, yet core remained. One desperate ask shattering walls. Jada's invisibility myth busted by eyes that saw true worth. Vincent's fortress breached not by force, but whisper. Sir, can you play my husband? Love proved strongest empire, vulnerable hearts conquering shadows. If this story melted your defenses like Jada's words did Vincent's, hit subscribe and join our storytelling circle, where fake sparks ignite real flames. Drop your tale below. Ever turned a white lie into forever love? Or faced family firing squad for it? Share raw. We're all ears building this community one heart at a time. Like, comment, stay for more.